Hi guys, I'm going to make this quick because my windows are closed and it's 28 degrees. Welcome to another day. I have Peterborough and then Corby. So it shouldn't be too long. Should be about an 8-hour day to be fair. Make sure that's all correct. Oh, didn't do that. There we go. Right, lovely. Make sure all of that's done. Yep, everything's reset. Right, I shall see you a bit later on. That's the delivery done at Peterborough. There was one in front of me. I got here and I'm thinking, oh goody, there's a guy in front of me, but he wasn't one of ours. He was delivering on behalf of somebody else. So. And whenever you get to Peterborough, they're always on their break. Or whenever I do anyway. They're always on their break, so you've got to wait for that. Then they come back. Then they figure out that they've got a freezer geezer first. So I thought, you know what, sorry, I don't care. I'm starting at 12:30 tomorrow. I am going to be back long before 10 PM tonight, so I don't care. I don't care. One thing I do want to say or mention is, as I've said from the start of doing my channel, now some of you guys will know it, some of you guys might not have seen it. I'm not teaching you how to drive or how to do whatever specific job role you would have in driving. I'm not heavy haul, I'm not sheeting and strapping, I'm not general haulage, I'm agency guy in a retail sector. What I'm doing, just to try and take the mystery out of it, if you like, for new guys primarily, is showing you what I do as a driver. Now, I've said this on a few occasions, just because you think it doesn't mean you're right. And that works for me as well as everybody else. So, if I say something that's wrong, or not quite right, or I've misunderstood it, misinterpreted it, whatever, and somebody picks me up, that's fine. Because at the end of the day, it helps me. Thing is, on the infringement one, I was picked up. You know me, always admit it. It was, as soon as you get the infringement, as soon as you can stop, you take a printout. You don't wait till the end of the day. Now, I've been told various things by various people over the years. And I started driving when everything was turning over to analog, digicards from analog. One thing I was told quite regularly, in actual fact, is once you put that analog chart in, whether it's in there or in a little drawer thing that hangs down from there, once you put the analog chart in, you do not remove it until the end of your day or you have finished in that vehicle. Fine. And so the issue with that one is, if you got an infringement whilst you're driving along and you know you've got an infringement, then you can't take it out and write on the back of it till you finish with the vehicle. You're supposed to make a note of it somewhere. What I do is, I've got the infringement, okay, it's on my card. Finish my day, take a print out, write on the back, got an infringement, got stuck, da da da. Some places on the internet, you know, searching through Google, some places say take a print out as soon as it's safe to stop, write on the back of it. The way that's worded, I have an issue with. Because if you've run out of time, as soon as it is safe to stop, the first thing you do is put it on brake. You do not show a couple of minutes. It's, you've run out of time, you know you've run out of time, you've stopped, you've banged it on brake. If you take a print out whilst you are on brake, it's technically classed as other work. I know, but it is technically classed as that. So if you are going to do that, wait until you've had your break, take it off brake, wait about a minute so as it records on there that you have had, you are on other work, then take the print out, then write on the back. It's actually good practice to do that. For the simple fact that if on the way back you get tugged by the DVSA, formerly VOSA, you can say, I got the print out, it was, you know, I got stuck in traffic, nothing I could do, wallet. They're testing the fire doors. I wondered what the hell that was then. I was like... No worries. You probably would have heard that, but I bloody did. You can say, there you go. And they can have a look at it and go, oh, okay, yeah, no, that's perfectly fine, lovely jubbly. There's nothing you can do. You got stuck in traffic, you stopped as soon as you could, fine. Supposedly. The thing I tend to do is I'll make a note of it, say in my little blue book in the back, saying I got stuck in traffic, so and so forth. And then at the end of the day, when I take my card out, it asks, do I want a printout? I go, yes, take a printout, right on the back of the printout. Everyone's happy. Keep that for 28 days, give it to the guys behind the desk, but I've always got a second printout for me. I just keep that for as long as I have the card. So that if ever I get tugged, and they say, oh, well, on such and such, you had a blah, blah, blah. For argument's sake, they only ever go back 28 days, I know. But your card holds all the data so they can have, they can build up a picture of what you've done since you've had the card. And so if I get tugged and they're deciding to build up a picture because my card happens to have an infringement, 2 infringements on it within the last 28 days due to heavy traffic, or I got my times wrong, whatever, you know, accidents occur, you know, you make mistakes, you're human. Then I can take out all of the printouts I've ever had and go, right, well, that was that one, that was that one, that was that one, that was that one. And they're standing there like, oh, you're supposed to give those in. Yeah, I did. These are my copies. And to prove a point, here and now. Hold on, I need oh, actually, no, that's it, lovely jubbly. Go off to that one. Lovely, right. Now, to prove a point. Dink, dink, dink. Print out, 24-hour day. Right, now, today is the 23rd. Okay? So what I'm going to do, to prove a point that you can do this at any time, is I'm going to go all the way back to the 1st of July. There you go. That's more than 28 days away. Or go, sorry. And I'm printing out. The 1st of the 7th, 2016. There you go. So you can do it at any time. You can take a printout at any time. Now obviously, in order to prove this, because somebody's going to say, oh, you could be taking a printout of anything. And we all know people do that. Because I don't want to give away the vehicle I'm driving, number plates and all that kind of crap, what I shall do is I shall cut that across that line there like so. Ta-da! It's almost like I used to watch Blue Peter, isn't it? Right. And then I shall take a photo. Hold on a minute, why is that looking at me? Right, I shall take a photo of the day. Wallop. Now, as far as I'm aware, that's done. So that photo should be up now. So as you can see, I actually took a printout of the 1st to the 7th. There you go. So you can do it at any stage, whenever you want. You can go all the way back to the start of it. That card holds everything. That's why I do it. So as if they do try and pick me up and go, oh well, I can just show them. I can go, there you go, there you go, there you go. I've got an answer for every single one of them. Even if I can't remember, it's there. It's in my wallet. It's written down. It's covering my arse. And at the end of the day, like I've always said, I'm telling you guys how I do it. Not necessarily how you should do it, or the minimum legal requirement, just how I do it. Right or wrong. Yeah, make sure it's back on the correct screen. But anyway, there you go. I thought I'd just chuck that in. But I've got to go off to Colby now, which is a bonus, because from Peterborough all I have to do is go up to the 47, to the 43 and then follow it. And it's basically rush hour now. So, goody gumdrops. But anyway, I suppose I should make this my day. You know what, sorry, I'm going to be back early enough. I'm going to end my day when I get back to the yard. I'm going to do old school. I'm going to go old school. I'm going to get medieval on you. I'm going to do what I used to do. And I'll end it when I get back to the yard. Because, you know what, it's going to be early enough. It might be a bit dark, but who cares? So, yeah. Oh, one thing I've noticed is ever since I've started bunging in real-time footage, instead of the sped up stuff, I've started to pick up more subscribers again. Because I was picking them up and then they were disappearing, picking them up and then they were disappearing. Now they seem to just be picking back up again. So if anybody wants to see a specific thing and within the agreements I have I'm allowed to do it, then ask. Obviously ask it, and if it's within the parameters I know I have, I'll figure a way of doing it. So if you want to see live footage, fine, I don't care. Although what I'm going to try and do with the real footage once I'm editing it is try and find the roundabouts and the junctions and the things like that, because at the end of the day, driving down a dual carriageway, it's dull and boring. Let's be fair, it's dull and boring. So what I'll try to do from now on is I'll go through and I'll find like a roundabout or a junction or where the M25 goes on the M3 or the M4 or something like that, and I'll put that in. Because you'll probably learn, or you'll figure things out, or lane discipline more from that than me sitting there in the near side lane trundling along being overtaken for about 20 minutes. But anyway, I shall see you in a bit. Well, that was fun. That was all go at Corby. And they've changed the rules slightly now. They've changed the entire yard. They've got steel chocks, and then the back. It's really odd. In a lot of parking bays, you'll reverse in and you'll have some angle iron steel at the back, and when your wheels touch that, that's it, you're done. Well, they've got that, but they've also now got ones just before it, so you can fit all your 3 axles in between. So you've got, it's chocks as well. It's all changed, and you're not allowed to sit in the cab anymore. So that blew that idea out of the water. So you'd have had some going to Corby roundabouts and bits and bobs like that, and then that was it. So yeah, that's all fun. So I couldn't do anything, so they loaded us. That was jobs a good one. And now I'm back. I mean, it's 9:30 now, so by the time I've finished the paperwork and everything, 9:45 as you do. And that'll be that. I am in tomorrow, so job's a good one. Saw Stuart today. He's wanting to reorganise, not for this coming Monday, but the Monday after, because that's his next one off. So hopefully we'll be able to do something then, and I'll finally be able to introduce Stuart and the 944. I will eventually get there. Eventually, I will get there. I know I will. But anyway, that's it. I'll finish off my paperwork, take my card out, and that'll be that. So thanks for watching, guys. Like, subscribe, share about, do whatever it is you usually do. Hello to all my subscribers and my new ones and my ones that have been there a while. And I shall see you tomorrow. Cheers, guys.